Hello, my lovely Taurus. This is going to be your next 3 months from October to December. Let's see what we have going on. What is the current energy for the month of October? Envy. So we want to be really careful of that. That's a heavy emotion. So it says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So we need to find some common ground in the month of October. I'm going to sneeze. All right. So I feel like this is something that we really want to let go of any sort of envy, because that's definitely something we don't want to carry forward. I feel like you need to realize that we are all kind of the same and that we don't have to be envious of anybody else, that we're all going through something, that we all have different challenges. What about for November? What's the energy for November? Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, so take it as a learning experience. Know that setbacks really are setting you up for an actual success, but that you might have to go through something in order to get to the other side of that. So if you're going through some sort of failure, take that mistake as an opportunity to learn and grow from it. In December, loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So we have friends, family, spirit team, angels, guardians, ancestors, the divine. You are never truly alone. Loneliness and being alone are completely different things. So I feel like you almost need to come out of hermit mode, and that you're going to need to actually kind of integrate with other people, that maybe you need to come out of your shell in the month of December especially, and that you need to kind of help bridge the gap for being so lonely by actually being around other people. Okay, let's see. What do we need to know for love over the next 3 months? What do we need to know? All right. So your feelings could be feeling a little bit heartbroken. Maybe you are envious of somebody's actual love situation, or that you are deeply hurt, sad, in separation, going through a breakup, feeling lost, grieving, or mourning. So those might be some emotions that you're trying to work through. Remember that envy is not the answer, that we also need to make sure that we are healing. All right, their feelings in this, that somebody might be not showing their true emotions, that this might be a failure because somebody isn't ready to show who they truly are or how they truly feel, and that how this affects the relationship is that we feel lonely because we're holding on to outdated ways of thinking. I feel like some strong communication would go a long way for resolving some of this, so that might be something that you're kind of dealing with. Let's see what we have going on for career and money for the next 3 months. What is the current situation over the next 3 months? Some tough love is needed, some skepticism. I feel like you don't want to get swindled in some sort of bad business deal. So use your intelligence. I get super tongue-tied right now when I'm channeling very hard, so give me a break here. Just give me a second. You need to use your intelligence, your wit, your charm, your charisma. I feel like you're very, very intuitive, that you're somebody who really does have a quick wit, a lot of intelligence, and that you need to use those things to your advantage. That this is something I feel like you need to eliminate some obstacles in your finances. Maybe you're overspending, maybe it's a job you hate, but that this is an opportunity for you to grow and flourish, so that you need to really take note of what's going on around you, and that you want to actually make some wise choices going forward over the next 3 months. So be skeptical about things. It may require some tough love or some strong boundaries, but you are capable of doing those things. All right, what could be some blocks for our finances? Some hard work might be required. All right, so I do feel like this is a time for you to actually move to greener pastures. I feel like a failure is really setting you up for a very prosperous adventure. I feel like you could be traveling, relocating, moving, and that this is the opportunity that you really need after a major setback. So take the failure as an opportunity to grow and learn the lesson that it's trying to teach you. The action required, you need to be self-motivated. You need to kind of get out there a little bit. I feel like if you're kind of lonely, or if you're dealing with a lot of heavy overthinking right now in the next 3 months, that this is the opportunity you need to get out of your head, get out of your own way, and really go after what it is that you want. That your ships are starting to come in, but that you're also going to have to take some action. What do we need to know for our, our health? So mind, body, and spirit. And I just made this whole reading for you guys late last night, so I have my little notes that I'm trying to include everything because I want all these messages to have all the same stuff. So let's see, what do we have for health? Mind, body, and spirit. What do we need to know for our mind, our body, and our spirit? Okay, so I feel like we need to really get in touch with, stop overthinking that our sexuality is something that's sacred. It needs to be sacred. We don't want to just go out there and give it away to everybody, right? That needs to be something that's special, that's reserved for people who we have a connection with, because that's how it's designed to work. So your sexuality needs to be something that's sacred. I feel like you might kind of, I feel like rebound energy, or I feel like one night stand energy out of pain. So we don't want to do that. We want to try and make sure that we are reserving those things for people who've earned the right to see our vulnerable side, our naked soul, basically, and that we don't want to just give that away to everybody, that needs to be something that's reserved for people who've proven that they're going to stick around, for people that have proven that they want to be with us. Not somebody who's just a flash in the pan. And I feel like that's something that's really been a struggle for a lot of you in the collective, and that you're going through a lot of heartbreak over the next little bit, or that you currently are dealing with that, and that we're trying to take off the mask and be our true authentic self, but that we've been through a lot of failure and that we might be very lonely. So it's time to embrace our own healing at this time. All right, for your body, it's time to come home to your body. So meditate, ground, do some deep breathing, do some shadow work exercises, and come back to reality, and know that you need to connect to your heart space, as well as you need to kind of get out of your head. So what do we have for our spirit? I am grateful for the earth. So getting grounded. I almost get the sense that we've been too much up in our head, and that we're really lonely because of overthinking, and that we need to get some freedom from that by coming back into our heart space and getting grounded, and count your blessings. So instead of feeling lonely or down in the dumps because of some sort of failure or envy, I feel like we need to even make a gratitude list. And this will be in December, right? So be thankful for all the blessings that you have. The holidays, not everybody likes their family, not everybody wants to spend time with family, so this might be an opportunity for you to make some changes, or to count your blessings and to see how truly grateful you are for all the things that you have that are good going on in your life. All right, home life situation. What is the current situation over the next 3 months? What do we need to know? That somebody's been very deceptive, very sneaky, underhanded behavior, liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators. We want to let go of that. What is the block? It could be an authority figure. It could be a counterpart. It could be a partnership. Maybe this person wasn't on the up and up with you. We do have the mask showing that maybe they were hiding their true feelings. I feel like you're going to need to step out of your comfort zone and make a bold strategic move in order to actually get out of the situation that you feel really blocked in. So what is the action that's needed? Yeah, trusting your intuition. So if someone's been deceptive or lied to you, cheated on you, stole from you, things like that, you're going to need to take bold moves. So trust your intuition where it's guiding you to be over the next few months in order to see what changes need to be made. All right, from our shadow self, what are some hidden blocks that we need to see? All right, the Page of Swords. So our confidence has definitely been jarred. I feel like our confidence is something that we really need to find. I also think that somebody could be spying. It could be whoever this cheater, liar, thief, manipulator is. It could be somebody that broke your heart. It could be an authority figure. It could be a lot of people. So we need to find our confidence and stick up for ourselves. All right, let's see. What do we have for our resolution from finding our courage and getting away from manipulators? Yep, it has to end. That's the only way to truly go forward, is to let this end so that this old cycle closes and a new one can actually begin. So we're going through some changes. Part of that is facing our fears. Literally, this card says facing our fears in the mirror. This is the, the cosmic mirror. So it's time to face our fears, take off the mask, let go of the outdated ways of thinking, trust our intuition where it's leading us to be, and realize that that's the only way to make some forward progress. What is the action needed after we face our fears? Yep, it could be marriage, it could be ascension, so take it however it resonates. This is Taurus energy with the Hierophant. This is higher learning, this is higher study, this is tapping into that hidden wisdom from within, from the divine. Maybe you're studying something like theology, that's a strange one, but that's coming to mind. I feel like you're really ascending, you're getting out of the dumps of despair, basically, that you've been in for quite some time, it looks like, and that you're finally starting to realize that the change has to begin with you, and that you're getting some sort of wake-up call in order to actually transform and go forward. I do feel like for some of you it could be marriage, that maybe you're ending something toxic, meeting a divine counterpart. I don't see a lot of like new love cards that would really make me think it's new. Maybe you're actually ending a marriage. Maybe you're facing your fears about being alone. Maybe this person has lied to you, cheated on you, manipulated you, stole from you, and that your higher self is telling you it's time to face your fears and end something that no longer serves your purpose. So this could be ending a long-standing relationship. When I channel, I trip over my words, guys. Sorry, it's just what it is. So I feel like in order for you to ascend, you have to let go of the past. So what is our final outcome for the next 3 months? What do we need to know? Yep, it's time to stick up for yourself. It's time to end the things that don't work. It's time to let go of the shady people in your life. It's time to let go of the heartbreak, the pain, the envy, the failure, the loneliness, all of these things that hold you back, and realize that you are a sacred being. You need to come back to your body. I feel like you need to be grateful for everything that you have, and that you need to find your confidence, and you will find that after an ending, or hopefully you find it before you decide to leave this, but maybe it comes after. And by facing your fears and trusting yourself where you're being led, the divine is showing you that you can be free of all these things. So it's time to set some really awesome boundaries going forward. I think all in all, things are going to work out just fine, but I feel like you have a lot of heavy stuff that's going to be some things you're working through over the next 3 months. So don't be discouraged by that. I feel like it turns out quite well that you're finally able to let go of these things and face your fears and go towards what it is that you really want out of life. But I feel like you have a lot of healing work to do over the next few months. So start the new year off right. This is your next 3 months leading up to the end of the year. Your next 3 months might be a little bit of a challenge, but your next year might be your breakthrough. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you soon.